Welcome back to Pyro Perspective. Today we're going back to the basics and just playing mostly around our flamethrower and using our two mobility items to sort of improve our positioning. So that would be the thermal thruster as well as the power jack. So I'm just going to talk about what I'm thinking as I play and we'll see what happens, see how it goes. Right now I'm just kind of trying to find out where the other team is, and because I just joined this started, so I'm just trying to get a feel for how the other team works, maybe annoy them a little bit, and then run away as soon as there's any chance of things going horribly wrong, like getting Girardi'd in milk. Not a good situation to be in. Using the power jack to sort of escape that situation. Still doing the power jack jump just because I can. I'm gonna try to help out our heavy here. He's in some pretty big trouble right now, so I'm gonna try to get in his way. The sniper is definitely gonna make it hard to keep him alive. Okay, there we go. He's running away. I'm gonna pay attention to that rocket. Air blast the pyro as soon as I see the crits come out. And now, of course, the medic is followed too, so that's good. Barely made it out of that one. I was expecting the scout to kill me. Oftentimes when defending as the pyro, you know, you end up in a situation where you kind of just die. Gonna protect our heavy here, make sure he's safe as I go. Oh, there's snipers, not good news. Okay, he's dead. Our sniper took care of him. It's good to pay attention to the sounds of the game. I heard the sniper die. I saw that our sniper was alive. So I was just trying to notice those things. The small details. This engineer extended a little bit. He could have killed me, maybe. It was kind of a risky play by me, but I kind of had a feeling that he wouldn't be able to deal with that. Now that was a little scary. I got hit by my own reflect. When you get hit by your own reflect, you tend to take a lot more damage. Upwards of 170 damage even, so just good to keep in mind. Be careful about when you reflect pipes, particularly when you get hit by your own reflect pipes, that is. Check the dispenser, it's a common target. Scary. I'm crouching in the air in order to escape from that heavy. When you crouch in the air, you take increased knockback. Additionally, the jetpack has a hidden stat where it gives you increased knockback by a decent amount, actually. I'm gonna start considering using my jetpack to reposition here. Not so much to necessarily attack, but to just change positioning a lot more quickly than I would with the power jack and just running around. Gonna get healed up. Maybe I'm gonna consider a bomb once the second charge goes up. I'm gonna bomb in, see what I can get. Maybe I can get this medic, so I'm gonna take the risk and go for him. I'm noticing the soldier. He thinks I'm distracted. So I'm just gonna use his false impression of my awareness to get the reflex off on him. The engineer took the health pack. I was about to say it's gonna be maybe okay, but it's a little scary right now. Someone could very easily bomb over and take care of me like this. Yeah. So it's just good to be aware of these scenarios. I'm not really sure when that guy's gonna fire next, so. It was a little bit of a high pressure situation there, so I just kind of guessed. Took a guess at when he would air blast, or when he would shoot next, because I wasn't sure if he had another rocket loaded. And if I had been a little bit more aware of how many rockets that soldier had loaded up, then I would have been able to more easily get that reflect off. Just because, you know, the reload timing is consistent, and most soldiers in those scenarios will fire their rocket out. The sniper's watching here, so I'm going to be a little careful. The medic is probably going to get sniped, honestly, so maybe I should come back and... Okay, help. Yeah, they're going to do crits here, so we're going to see if I can help them with this. Just keep them alive, just protect them. Deal with the little stragglers here, so that the dome man doesn't have to spend too much time on it. But it looks like he's probably going to die soon. Yeah, I don't think I can get to him in time. So we're just going to back up here, keep our medic alive. Get these little spam reflex off, just to sort of protect the teammates as they're retreating. Now I'm going to start rotating to upper here, saving my thermal thrusters for if I need to go to the far right or something like that. And we're just going to chill here, wait until people come in and defend this. Some extra health back from that pyro. Very handy. Probably a little strange to have the health regen when you extinguish teammates. Feels I feel like an ammo replenishment might be nicer. I'm gonna try to make a distraction for our heavy and then run away. Not really trying to actually overcommit here. just to get them to be a little bit afraid. Although I think that may have been a mistake because, you know, we used the crits and it ended up, they were so far away that our crits did nothing. So that was, if I had been more aware of that our medic had crits, then it would have been probably a lot more powerful. And if I hadn't gone in for the distraction there. I'm just chilling by the choke point with our team here, letting them do their thing. By the way, this is played on the creators.tf servers. It's on the Virginia server. You might catch me there every so often. Just go to creators.tf and you can get a nice list of all the servers. I don't want to clump up too much here with our team here, because then we'll take the same splash. Yeah, that's not a good spot to be in. Taking the knockback from the heavy made it rather difficult, but our heavy is just demolishing them with that crits Krieg. Kind of a good thing that, you know, I didn't try to like fight back too hard, because that just kept them closer. They were the other team was more willing to play closely. I'm gonna try to stuff this Uber by keeping this Pyro in a corner. Trying to. Okay, yeah, they're distracted on me, which is probably better. Although I'm out of ammo, so I'm gonna start rotating here, repositioning. Use the jetpack to sort of change where I'm going. Hit the Pyro or hit the Spy. This is very dangerous. Very dangerous. Get a little extra health back from that. The heavy's up here. I'm gonna see if I can. No, I can't. He notices me, so I'm just gonna reposition with the jetpack instead of trying to go into him. I don't want to stay out here too long because the heavy is gonna start milking us. I want to try to distract him away from shooting our medic here. Yeah, our demo man's up here too, doing a lot of damage. That was very good timing. And we'll stop the cart because now they're getting really close to it. Try to get on this demo man. I want to see if I can maybe reposition to deal with the sniper, but I don't need to right now. Right now I can just think about the soldier. And trust that my team has upper right now because I don't really know what's going on up there. Somebody died over here, I think. I heard a demo man die over here. It might have been my teammate right next to me. I'm just gonna secure upper now. I have to get on the cart. People are not close enough to it. So now I'm gonna do a bomb in here and try to distract the other players behind me here. And dance around the soldier, make it hard for him to hit me. And now the Uber's done. Oh, too bad. Our team lost upper, so it was difficult to do much more there. Maybe I could have jumped to upper or something like that, but really I was just trying to get people behind the Uber to not take this positioning that you gain from using that Uber, and it was mostly successful. They kind of stood where they were, but unfortunately we lost upper in the middle of that, so not much we could do in terms of stopping the cart anymore after that point. Gonna react to these soldier rockets. Not much more I can do. I feel like the positioning is pretty unsafe here. That's a reload rocket, pretty easy to deal with. As long as I'm safe with my power jack jumps, I'm not using them too much. It's pretty safe to do the 0.5 seconds to... Alright, I'm gonna see if I can help my team here. I'm gonna get mulched by these heavies though, so I'm gonna use the knockback and curve back around. Annoy the soldier a little bit. Try to trick the heavies into shooting me. Probably gonna die for this though, yeah. Maybe I could have... I think probably the better play there would be to hang out around upper instead of trying to panic and go back to my team. It might have been more useful to have me up there rather than trying to get back to my team, because there's not much I could do at the front line exactly against the heavy. So hiding around the corner and spamming flames, extending the range, using flame extensions, which is when you extend the perceived range of flames by going kind of back and forth on your flames. Alright, I'm not going to get an overheal for this. See if I can stomp him? No, I can't. I'm worried the soldier might turn around for me. Let's see. Okay, he's not doing that yet, so... Now we're going to just try to sneak in, make them panic. Too bad I missed that reflect rocket. That would have been really cool. Oh well. Help the team deal with the spy because, you know, I can't miss in that situation, and they can. Let's try to push the demo back. I don't even want to go inside. I just want to annoy him, make him be afraid, make him think twice about peeking that window. There's a sentry gun right around here, so yeah, I can't quite full commit to that bomb. Just wanted to take a peek. Now I'm gonna reposition here. Uh-oh, that's bad news. You can see the effects of the increased knockback of the jetpack. It's active regardless of whether or not you are using the jetpack. So you tend to fly really far. And that was pretty funny. You do take reduced fall damage when you do the jump, but since I wasn't in the middle of my jetpack jump, there was not much more that could be done there. The heavy's gonna see me, so I'm just gonna try to use the knockback to fly a little bit further from him. And then try another jump, just because there's not much more I can do in terms of my options. I'm gonna try to avoid this heavy's attention. Come back around. I'm gonna see if I can get there quick enough using the power jack to... I'm not even gonna worry about these guys. Just gonna try to worry about the cart here. Too bad. I think if that one person hadn't shot me, I might have been able to stomp the heavy and get on the cart in time. You know, the stomp was there, but just not being quite on top of the cart. So let's see what we can do on the offense. Probably going to be a lot more difficult to use the jetpack here, assuming that they are running sentry guns. The jetpack, you can use the sentry guns to sort of change your positioning in mid-jump, especially with the increased knockback. However, it's difficult to, you know, position to yourself into or towards the sentry gun with that increased knockback. So you can't really use the jetpack to jump into a sentry in order to sort of kill it. Because most of the time you'll get hit once by one bullet and then that'll be game over. So I need to sort of make sure I'm aware where the sentries are and see what I can do. Apologies about my phone sounds. I forgot to turn it off before recording. By the way, I did end up getting a job. And so I'll be starting work at the end of the month. And I'll be able to set up a schedule for myself. And hopefully I can, you know, schedule some streaming in there, something like that. I'm not going to worry too much about it. For this first life, I'm not really thinking too much about what I'm going to do. I'm just going to sort of use the jetpack to sort of see what kind of defenses they have. Their defense seems pretty decent. Trying to look for weaknesses. Maybe I can protect this medic. Push the demo man away. And keep my team alive here. I'm gonna start fanning flames in front of the sniper in hopes that he misses more. He's still getting his shots off pretty well though, so I'm just trying to block his view. Maybe get that reflect on him. Yeah, it looks like he took the damage for that. Yeah, that was a difficult situation, getting wrapped by the quick soldier. He just kind of appeared out of nowhere. I was trusting my team to look behind me while I was looking forward, but there's always a risk when doing that in a casual situation, because you never know when your teammates aren't really going to do that. Such is life. Now I'm going to use the jetpack just to quickly get up to upper. We're going to try to keep this positioning and not let them take this high ground, like the soldier is attempting to do and failing to do, evidently. Here's the spy. Let's just see if I can catch him really quick. He's on the left somewhere. Someone saw him. Yeah, there he is. Now that we have this positioning, I'm going to try to get really quickly, see if I can get to the upper ground here and prevent people from reaching it early. Try not to get sniped as well. Just pull the heavy back. At this range, I'm not going to be able to deal with him anymore. He's going to be able to take this ground. Oh, and now that my team's here, I'm going to bomb to distract the heavy, maybe. And nah, they didn't really need that help. By the way, this rocket launcher that this soldier is using, the soldier named Scruffy here, it's a custom rocket launcher from creators.tf. You can unlock custom weapons by doing contracts. They're really fun. I highly recommend playing on these servers if you want to play against some pretty decently skilled people, especially once competitive scrims are over. It's you tend to find a lot more people who are relatively high skilled. I'm not going to chase that demo man any further. My power jack's not really going to help me catch up to him in time, and when I do catch up, he's going to be in like a really tiny corridor that he's going to be able to double donk me really easily, so I don't want to deal with that. I'll just let him hang out behind us, do nothing for a while, and unless he died, which is possible, because I do see a demo man is dead on the kill feed. He can just go be over there. Yeah, so that rocket launcher that the soldier fired was the wasp launcher. You can see I have the quest or the contract to unlock it open up right now on the right side of my screen. It has a higher splash radius, but his charge should be back in time, so I'm not gonna really chase that guy. I'm just gonna threaten him, let him know I'm there, and then be gone. Teams are a little bit stacked at the moment, it feels, but we'll see how it goes for the last point, because the last point is where things get a little bit more difficult to capture. So it's quite possible that this red team will do a very good job defending last. Let's go take a look at what they have for that defense. Looks like we're scrambling. I'm fine with this. No, I don't mind scrambles. Alright, I'm gonna try to use this Uber situation. Too bad. I was hoping that they wouldn't have a sentry up, but you know, they kind of always do, given as much time as they had. But it was just kind of a Hail Mary. Maybe I can do something. Maybe people will look at me during the quick fix, rather than, oh, I almost died here. I'll let him keep doing his thing. I'm not gonna bother him. That was a really scary scenario. He almost got me there. If it hadn't been for the power jack, I may have died. I'm gonna sacrifice my life for this medic, probably. Paying attention to that soldier bomb. I see him, you know. Nice taunt. I wasn't really caring too much about you. You know, you were there. You were there. I wasn't really worried too much about it. Once okay, honestly, once I got that reflect off on the soldier, I was like, all right, I'm satisfied with what I've done here. My work is done. But regardless, I do find that players are more likely to taunt me on these servers than on others. It's kind of funny. We'll see what they have. I'm just gonna push the cart, try to make them shoot me instead of my teammates. Kind of like that. Or, I guess not quite like that. He was shooting at my teammates. And it's often the case with soldiers that they will shoot someone else, and you know, fire at the full firing rate without expecting a Pyro to sort of switch their context, switch their perspective, and move back to the move to that soldier. You know, so I saw him firing at my medic. He really could have expected me to do that, but oh, there's a spy. That's too bad. I kind of bought the disguise because in pubs it's a lot easier for me to do that. Oh, surprise heavy. I thought I could get away with it. I thought I had a little bit more health, but that heavy had a little better aim than I expected. So now I know his aim is going to be a little bit more than I would otherwise expect. A little bit of a higher skill in terms of aiming. So you're going to notice I'm not really getting as much done on this offense because this loadout is actually probably a lot more defensive than it is offensive. Okay, the heavy's dealt with. We're just going to enjoy the chaos. Try to cause some more chaos. Maybe camp the upper spawn while my team is dealing with the other things. Try to save them for these two, the Spy and the Demo Knight, somehow saving the game. Just about. But alas, it was not enough. That was a quick offense and defense, showing you kind of the strengths and weaknesses of this particular loadout. Using the power jack to get places quicker when it's more cramped or when I don't want to waste a charge, and using the jetpack to reposition to places in a little bit more that are a little bit more out of reach. But you know, using the jetpack to bomb in at times just to sort of mix things up. I don't want to do that every single time because it will make things a lot more obvious and predictable for the other team. But throwing in, you know, like a reverse jetpack or something like that into the team is perfectly fine, especially when you're aware that there is no heavy. And we also use the jetpack knockback, the increased knockback, to sort of fly away from threats. And you know, use the 0.5 seconds switch speed back to the flamethrower, just, you know, not as quickly and not as efficiently deal with imminent threats, but still, you know, being enough time to deal with a decent amount of them. As time has gone on, I find that the stock flamethrower is not quite as far off from the degreaser as I once thought, simply because the pressure of you know, having to have instant access to your air blast is not quite as high for a for pubs and casual situations. Just because it's, you know, people aren't really as coordinated. When things are a lot more coordinated, you really need that extra switch speed in order to react to threats that happen instantly. But in casual, it's a lot easier to be prepared for those surprise plays because they won't be, because you can kind of get a read on players. So I'm gonna call it for now and make this a quick video just to say, hey, I got a job, and thank you guys for staying subscribed, and I really appreciate you. And we'll see what happens from here. The Pyro PhD series is temporarily postponed until I get my life together. You know, getting a job and all that's gonna change some things in my life. And so, yeah, we'll see what happens with that. I think I want to get back to that with as soon as I can. You know, as soon as I have a nice schedule in order, I have some time to sort of prepare for things. Oh, I almost hit him. I intentionally jumped in such a way on that sticky bomb to sort of fly. Surf it. Because I enjoy doing that to Devilman. As long as I can get the positioning right, it's pretty fun. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. And stay safe out there.